Alright, so today we're going to be installing some MaxPeedingRods Coilovers on my 98 e36. And the goal for today is to get the e36 as low as I can. I want to see how low I can get these MaxPeedingRods. So I'll show you guys a couple of tips that I do, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, so first things first. This is what I like to do. I don't recommend anybody do it if they don't feel safe. This is what I'm doing. I'm gonna remove this locking collar, and yeah, just this one. And that should give us that much more adjustability, I guess. It'll let us lower the car that much more. So I don't know what that is, maybe like a ½ inch. I'm not sure, maybe a little more. But go ahead and spin the I guess this is called the shock body, I'm not sure. Spin this part off all the way, spin this off, and then spin this part back on. So this is with the body off. I actually got rid of both locking collars. This one locks the spring rate in, not spring rate, the preload. So I'm gonna go ahead and spin that back on. So I got everything ready. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set the rack on the car, and then I'll show you guys the next step. Got the car jacked up. Go ahead and give it a nice little shake. So first thing I did was take out this carpet from the back, and I just cut through the little insulation to show the 2 bolts to the top of the rear shock. And I'm not sure what, I think they're 13 millimeter. I'm gonna check right now. Yep, it's a 13 millimeter. I'm not gonna take these out yet. I'm gonna lift it up, and we're gonna get the bolt on the bottom first. All right, so when you get the car jacked up, first thing you wanna do is take your wheels off. I'm pretty sure the e36s are 17 millimeter. Yep, so 17 mil, take all 4 wheels off. You wanna open your trunk, open your hood, get everything exposed. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the wheels off. So I got all the wheels off. It was a little crusty, so it's kind of hard. I had to bang them off. But this car's been sitting for a real long time. I'm gonna go ahead and hit everything up with a wire brush to clean it up a little bit before we get started. All right, so what I like to do is when taking out the rear shock, I like to use a jack and just hold it up at the bottom, take the slack off of it, hold it up, and then it's a 18 millimeter bolt holding it in right here. So once you take the 18 millimeter bolt, it's loose. Then I'm gonna take out these 2 bolts. I believe they're 13 millimeters, and then this shock should drop down. And then after that, we're gonna lower this jack down. I'm gonna put my foot on this and pop that rear spring out. I'll show you. All right, so I had my buddy put his foot right here and press down, and then I popped out the old spring over there. Now I'm putting the new one in. Now I'm gonna use a jack this up to bring it closer to the new shock. Just throw a wheel up there. This thing is nuts. All right, so for the front, there's an 18 millimeter bolt going to do this way, and it's an 18mm nut. So you want to hold the 18mm with your wrench. You can kind of see I have it leaning here on this dust shield, and then I'm loosening it with this. Wow, this holds the bolt straight. I can take this nut off. So I went ahead and sprayed some PV Blast because some of these bolts were pretty tight. So this bolt is 18. This bolt on this side is 18, and this one's 18, and then on the other side the nut is 18. So I'll loosen this one up first already. I'm gonna fully take these ones out, and then I'll show you guys the next step. All right, so everything's out. Those 3 13mm on top. Loosen those. Loosen the 2 bolts that go in here and here. This thing just kind of sits in the middle and holds it in place, and then this part hooks over that. This right here. And mine was kind of stuck, so I took a pry bar and a hammer and stuck it in between here and the knuckle and tapped it loose. So, about to get ready to put the new coilover in. All right, so I got the top part in. I just gotta get the bottom. I actually noticed that these studs are a little long, and actually seen in other YouTube videos people trimming them down because they actually stick out and they'll dent your hood. So when you get them mounted, I think the new style ones, they make them a little shorter, but you just want to trim down. I think it's just this one. I think it's this one or that one. It's one of these. All right, so got everything in. Bolts, everything's tight. I reinstalled brake hose. I think this is like an ABS or something. This is the pad wear sensor. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. I recommend you guys install the strut to the knuckle first and then push it through. Use a jack to bring it underneath. Have somebody guide it, or you can guide it. Thread 3 screws on top and just tighten it up. It'll bring everything up. So I'm gonna max out the camber. I'm gonna move this bolt right here. I think I can move it here and still be able to, you know, max this out. I'm gonna see. But loosen these 4 bolts, or take these 2 out, slide it down, and then wherever you can fit them, is it in that one or that one, then yeah. So that's how you would just max out the camber. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm about to spray these wheels silver. Yeah, like a toothpaste, dude.
My eyes are all watering.
I haven't sprayed this shit in a long time. I get the runs in there. I'll let this shit sit outside.
Damn. Damn.
You look better outside. So this is the finished product. I'm gonna tidy up the trunk real quick. I gotta trim those on little studs still. But I put the new wheels on. Looks pretty good. It's super low. I don't have any adjustable camera arms, and you can tell it has maybe like 3 degrees negative. Looks pretty good. Got some spacers to space out those wheels, and I think we're good to go. This thing actually feels so much better. Like, even though I had like blown out suspension on here, Feels great. I'll get you guys a nice little video. This is the finished product. It looks pretty good. I like it a lot. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe if you want to see more. This was a fun video to make. It took me a little while, but it feels good to be back, you know, modifying cars. So let me know what you guys think.